Yeah, that's bam, we're live. Yeah, last night's show was crazy.
Got a little off the rails.
Yeah, it was hectic. I don't think it was bad. It was just learning experience.
A lot of cooks in the kitchen on that one.
Oh, yeah. I did enjoy Halpin and the thumb going back and forth. I don't remember what the subject was.
I think they were talking about the pro cards.
Yeah,
it was just vastly different opinions on it.
Yeah, but they both could explain themselves pretty well, I thought. What did you think? No? The thumb, you don't think the thumb explained himself well, or Halpin? You can't hear me?
Oh, sorry. My internet cut out.
Oh, I couldn't even tell on this side you were still there.
Oh, good.
Good morning, everyone. Christine Young, good morning. Stephen Flores, good morning. David Arsenault, good morning. Olivia, good morning. Are you watching the fights tonight, Caleb?
Yeah, I'll probably try to.
Yeah, me too.
What time do they start?
7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I thought it was going to be some fucked up hour because I think it's in Singapore, right?
Yeah, I think it was weird a couple weekends ago.
But let me see UFC schedule. I thought I looked yesterday. Yeah, 7 p.m. Adesanya, Strickland. That's going to be a good one. The Tai Tuivasa fight with Volkov will be great. I didn't see what happened, but this guy in one of the earlier fights, Manel Kape, he's on the main card. I guess he got into it with Israel Adesanya.
So and then Tai Tuivasa was like in the middle.
He was? Was it the press conference?
Yeah. He was just like sitting between the two of them. And then he's just like, what the fuck? And they were just yelling at each other, stood up, yelling at each other over the.
God, I can't wait. I hope I get to see all of that. I'm hoping. So today I go to a jiu-jitsu tournament today with my kids after the show. Right after the show, I'm going to go. And then I hope I can come back and work out in the garage and just catch up on all the gossip, UFC gossip. Man, we're still getting throttled. Are you seeing that? 55. What a trip.
Yeah, that is weird. I will say it probably didn't help that we scheduled it a little late, but
we had our first show under 1,000 views in like 8 months.
Yeah, what the hell?
Crazy. Steph. Sevi, I've heard like 4 stories about babies skipping the crawling stage straight to walking. Why is this? Can't be normal. No bueno. You do not want that. I don't know, not that I know thousands, but I have accurately picked kids that I see, and I'll be like, yep, that kid didn't crawl. And I've never seen I've seen all sorts of weird shit. I've never seen what I would consider a healthy walker, a healthy mover, kid who missed the skipping stage. Those carriers, man, I think those carriers are a big problem. People start getting relying on those, and they just put the baby right in the carrier. Or parents just put kids in the stroller. You should do tummy time every day, man. Pretty much as soon as you get that fucking baby, even if it's just like starting off, if you're uncomfortable with it, 10 seconds, you just set a timer for 10 seconds and put the baby on its tummy. And then eventually, I mean, you won't even. I want to say something crazy like at 2 or 3 months, all my kids, because I did tummy time with them, were able to roll over. Like it was something just ridiculous.
Wow.
And they basically are just warring with gravity, and it's uncomfortable to watch at first, but the kids get used to it, and then it just ends up being part of their thing, and then they figure it out. You're just having them walking at 9 months. That's crazy. I also don't think that that's ideal. But all the kids that I know that scooted, it's because they're normally firstborn children, and it's because the mom was or dad was just carrying them way too much and putting them in those carriers. Every time I see baby in one of those carriers, I want to fucking vomit. Not because they're inherently bad. It's not like spanking, like beating a kid where you're like, yep, that's bad. It's just that what I suspect of how that carrier is being used. Yeah, see, there it is. Oh, my kid definitely did not sit up at 2 months. Tummy time right away. My daughter pushed up, rolled, and sat up in less than 2 months. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, that warring with gravity, dude. Gravity's a
It's weird watching them on tummy time. Like when they try to lift their head up and they like barely have the strength to actually pull it up, and all of a sudden it just like kind of flops back down.
Yeah.
It's weird to watch, but
carpet. Although my kids did a lot of time on wood. We had hardwood floors. CJ, our kid crawled at 6 months, walked at 8 months, ran at 9 months. Wow. That's nuts. I don't think that even that walk, my kids, I want to say the soonest anyone walked was like 13 months. Avi's crawling was out of control. It was crazy. I was actually watching his crawling technique evolve. I was kind of sad when he started walking. And even after he started walking, he would still crawl a little bit. He would still, because he was so good at it. Yeah, here we go. Brett Bauer, my baby's almost 2 months and loves tummy time now. Yeah. And if you're tripping on it, what I used to do, I used to trip on it, especially in the beginning. I would just set a timer. Or I put the baby on its tummy, and as soon as it started crying, then I would start the timer for 30 seconds and give it 30 more seconds. And you know what? Most of the time it would stop crying. At least 51%. Yeah, that shit is huge. Don't steal that crawling shit from your baby. Crawling essential for BJJ. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I bet it looked wild seeing an 8-month walking. I remember when Avi was walking at 13 months, and I told my wife, I'm like, he doesn't have the intellectual capability of walking, and yet he's walking. Meaning, it's like giving a monkey a cigarette lighter. Like, they have no business with it. Yeah, at 30, even at 2 years old, you're looking at a kid and you're like, God, you really shouldn't be walking. You're a danger to yourself. My 10-month-old just started crawling. Does it crawl on all four? I mean, that's as long as it's crawling on all four. As long as, I mean, you want a crawler. You want a crawler. What the things I noticed too is there's this one kid in specific I remember who didn't crawl. He was a scooter. Do you know what a scooter is? Caleb, you ever seen a kid who scoots?
Yeah, like they just scoot their butt across the floor, like they use their leg and pull themselves forward.
Yeah, God, it's kind of so. I think it's sad.
Really?
Yeah. They move like how you would imagine someone move who doesn't have legs.
Okay. It's like, yeah. It's like when somebody tries to like pull guard on you in jiu-jitsu and they're just like scooting towards you to like
yes.
Yeah, it's like that, but a child, right?
Yeah. God, it fucking breaks my heart when I see that. But this kid, he now, or when I would see him jump now, something's off with his jumping. And I remember also as a kid, he jumps like an old person, meaning he can't take 2 feet off at the same time. And it requires such concentration for him to jump. The kid's a good athlete too, but something's wrong with his feet.
He does like a 1-2 step into the jump.
Yeah, every time. Yeah, he can't, even if you ask him not to. And he's unstable in his landing, and his takeoff is just weird.
That's funny. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, crawling's huge, man. All right. I got some good stuff for today. Don't hold heavy objects over your kids' heads either. That's bad. Steal anything that looks like a dumbbell, an anvil. Don't hold those things over your head. 45-pound plates, not good. 10-pound plates, not good. Fractional plates, no. But Sevi, they're so small. They're only 2.5 pounds. No, don't hold them over your kid's head. Billy K, Sevi, great show with Pamela. You're a heck of a conversationalist. I hope you don't hold little man. I hope the don't hold little man. I hope your son heals quickly. Yeah, me too. It's funny, this morning when I was showering, I could hear him in his bedroom with his mom screaming in pain. And then when I came out, he was he told me he's in no pain today. And I was like, well, wait, I just heard you scream. That reminds me.
It's like if you like break your leg, but like it's fine. But then if like you just move it one specific direction, it hurts. And then everything else is fine after that. It goes away after like 30 seconds.
I've never had a broken leg, so I don't know. But one of my sons keeps saying, why does it hurt? Why does it hurt? He keeps asking my wife, how could it hurt him? Hello? Hello? Shit. I need to ask my wife to make sure that the geese are in the dryer.
You're gonna need those.
How often do you wash your geese?
Well,
Do you wash them after every match?
No, I don't go that often. So it's just like I'll probably just wash them once a week.
Shit. I think I figured out a way, by the way, to how come this phone's not working? What the fuck is going on here? And my wife's not answering her phone?
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box
All right.
that is...
A shrinkage for the dryer. I hope so. The kids' geese are always too big. I got an idea for the prank caller if it happens again. I got an idea, I think. So I'm ready. I want to try it. I like the prank caller. I just wish he had like funnier shit to say. Bernie Gannon, have you seen feral people who don't walk traditionally? They move on all fours using the palms of their hand in a bear crawl. Feral people. I have seen those people. I have seen those people that who walk on all four. It's a trip. Oh, why not dry it? Why not? Why you put ghee? Why you put ghee in dryer? I put ghee in dryer to dry it. Well, I don't mind if it shrinks. It's for kids. Geese are huge. Even after I had them hemmed.
I dried one of my geese and it shrunk and I couldn't wear it anymore.
Oh, in the jacket?
The pants.
Oh, yeah. No, my kids no, it's fine. My kids aren't 6'2". They're not like Caleb. 6'3", 6'3", 6'2".
6'2".
Gonna try to have the CEO jersey up for pre-order today. Wow, that's awesome. It's a great jersey. It's awesome.
Yeah, those are sick.
I highly recommend it. You'll like it. Okay. Yeah, last night's show was crazy. David, what did you think of last night's show? Did you see it? Did you think it was too crazy? It's wild.
It was a good show, though.
Crazy show. Yeah, you saw it. What'd you think? Yeah, good. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Good shit.
Okay, so now the numbers are starting to get back up. Why is that? Souza told me he's not getting notifications when we go live. Are you guys getting notifications when we go live? Oh, it was awful. David Weed. I think that's fair to think it was awful. I told it was crazy. Oh, David Attaway. The show was great. Okay. What's up, Jethro? Good morning.
Morning, Jethro.
No, I didn't get invited to Josh's wedding. Did you? I also know that I have no what's the word? Not even a tiny bit offended. I'm so not offended that I didn't get invited to Josh's wedding that he should probably be offended that how little I'm offended. Does that make sense? You follow me on that a little bit? A little bit, right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Usually if somebody invites me, I say I can't go, but then I send them something.
Oh, yeah. So his loss. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Why? Did he already get married? Can we pull up Josh's Instagram? Did he already get married? I noticed he posted a picture of his wife that I'm sure everyone in the world, every three-legged man in the world appreciated. Excuse me for the sipping. Oh, yeah, look, Jeffrey knows. Oh, that means he got married? I saw that.
Yeah, I think that was his like wedding post.
And then
Otherwise, he had some
oh, and it's
stories about
over.
it.
That's it. All
Yeah.
right. Just like that. Oh, shit. Are his kids as tall as him? Let me see. Go back a second. Is Matt Fraser at his... Wait, go back to that. Was Matt Fraser at his wedding?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I'm offended.
Wow. That is fucking awesome. Let me see who else was there. That is great. Now go back to his kids. Let me see who's taller out of his. Wow, one of his kids is about to be taller than him already.
Yeah, they're
Crazy.
savages. Wow.
It's not how you flex, though. But well, let that slide. They're just kids. Wow.
Congrats.
I do think that I'm better friends with Josh than Matt and O'Keefe, which then makes me think that I'm delusional. Right?
Maybe you're not.
Yeah. Like if you were to say who's better friends with Josh, you, O'Keefe, and Matt and Josh, or me and Josh, I would say me and Josh. But if I didn't get invited to the wedding and they did, then that means I'm delusional. But I still can't even accept that. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
But am I onto something?
Yeah.
Someone told me the other day, they're like, boy, you have no shortage of confidence. They meant it as an insult.
Of course they did.
I need help with that.
Having a shortage of confidence?
No, I just can't believe that I didn't even know he was friends with Fraser. I know exactly. I didn't even know that either. That's what's weird.
Yeah, that is super weird.
Bailey Walker, he probably knew you just wouldn't go. Well, that's what I'm supposed to say in my head to make sure that my feelings aren't hurt, right? That's how I should think. I'm better friends with Josh than Matt and O'Keefe are, by far. Not even a little bit, by far, in my head. And then I'm not invited to the wedding. So then I say, well, instead of being like I'm delusional, I go, well, that's because he knew I wouldn't go. Like that's how I work around it. That's the workaround, right?
Yeah, right. But usually you just say, like, if you know, well, I don't know. It depends on how big he wanted his wedding to be. But usually you just send out a bunch of invites, or you just send like a save the date.
Well, here, speaking of fuck ups, you do so, yeah, save the date, or listen. I like Caleb's logic too. Listen, this. Let me add this here to the thing. I think Josh knows, you wouldn't leave the house. I know, but what about getting the present? And then he really fucked up by not inviting Sarah Cox because she probably would send an insane present. Don't worry, I didn't get the invite either. She probably would have given him a beach house to stay at for their honeymoon. They fucked that all up.
A mountain cabin.
Yeah.
A little getaway.
And I think Josh's wife might be Sarah's realtor for that area where they live.
What a connection.
Yeah, that was a fuck up. You fucked up. They fucked
weird.
up. Well, they fucked up if they want gifts. Like I like gifts.
That's the whole point of a wedding, is to just get stuff.
The gifts?
Yeah.
What's the other reason? So that like you're supposed to like bear witness. It's social pressure, right? People bear witness to your commitment to the girl. That way you don't like cheat on her or she doesn't leave you or shit like that.
Yeah, to appease your grandparents by getting them married in a Catholic church. That's why you get married.
Bernie, did you get married in a Catholic church?
Yeah.
Bernie Gannon, did Josh post any photos with the Lone Ranger and Tonto? I don't know. Were they there?
No, I didn't see any pictures of that.
A lot of people don't want you to feel obligated to get them something. Well, I think that's them being fake. Everyone wants something.
That's your own fault if you think that.
Yeah. I hear you, but I don't buy it.
You just put a bunch of stuff on the registry that's like under $50.
How much does it cost? Go ahead. Sorry.
And then some other things that's like crazy outlandish that maybe 1 or 2 people would buy for you.
Right.
You're like, okay, I want an espresso machine, but I also want new spatulas. And so somebody can get you some random spatulas and a plunger that looks like a piece of poop.
I used to think registries were just completely stupid, but then as I got older, I was like, yeah, that's smart.
Definitely smart.
I used to think they were kind of gross. Now, then I grew into them. Oh,
Like
what's the
crowd-
total cost to marry someone?
Depends.
Isn't there like a way you figure it out for each person you invite? It's like $200.
Yeah.
And so if you
whatever you get for food, or like wherever you go to have your reception and stuff, they'll say it's like, oh, it's like $100 a plate. And then, okay, now you have 50 people show up. So it's going to be $5,000 just to plate all the food, just for everybody to get a meal, basically. And it depends on how many people you want to invite, all that stuff.
it seems so stressful because then you're also waiting for these people to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not having a wedding. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Is the food the most expensive? Like what? So I thought weddings were like $50,000.
Yeah, for sure.
They are, and so let me. How much is that? Can you look that at how average cost of a wedding in the USA? What is that? God, what a waste of fucking money.
30 grand.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. So stupid. Okay. If that's if you make $300,000 a year, that's 10% of your, well, after taxes, that's 20% of your, after you put in taxes and 401k, that's like 20% of your yearly income. 20%? Are you fucking kidding me?
I will say my wedding was like the greatest party on the planet. It was so much fun.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was so worth it.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll buy that.
For me
Yeah,
personally.
I like that. Depends on how gullible you are. We did a D situation beach wedding with 30 people for $12K. Mountain Mama, I can plan a beautiful wedding for $300. That's when you're glad all your friends are like in AA and shit. You probably save a lot of money if no one drinks.
Yeah, because we had like an open bar. Because that's another thing about weddings. Like nobody wants to go to one and have to pay extra money.
I agree. I so agree. Open bar weddings the best. I agree. Yeah. God. And I've had some fun at weddings. I've never been to a wedding. Actually, the truth is I hate going to weddings. I've never been to a wedding that I didn't enjoy myself.
Really?
Yeah. I've had fun at every single wedding. I've never gone and been like, wow, that was isn't that it's like Disneyland. I'm not having like fun. It's like work. It's not bad, but it's work. But weddings are dope.
Yeah.
Weddings
it's like a big gathering of everybody that you don't get to see on a regular basis.
And I feel like everyone there is more stressed out than me, which kind of makes me feel good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
they have to cater to you the whole time.
Yeah, I'm so chill.
Yeah.
Stuffing myself with cake, drinking free booze, watching other people's like couples fight and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm chilling.
That's the good stuff.
I'm just getting drunk and looking at my wife thinking, can't wait to take you home. Matt Fraser and O'Keefe often talk about how much they enjoyed attending Caleb's wedding. Do you think that Matt O'Keefe and Matt Fraser were there like going, wow, we thought Josh liked Sevan more than us, and yet we're here and he's not? You think they were?
They're like, I wonder if he actually got an invite.
Sevan, can we get a discount code for the Born Primitive shoes? I could ask. It's kind of early in the morning to do that, but I'll do it.
It's 10:30 here in his time, so he's awake.
I'm telling you, do not listen. Do not. The whole reason afterwards I talked to Taylor, he has no reason to not like those shoes. And those rad shoes, I don't mean to take a dig at them, but I wouldn't be caught dead in those. One, because the way they look, like I just think they're all just feminine Reebok 80 shit. But also, the way the toe is. I mean, I haven't worn them, so I don't know. Maybe I'd put them on and be like, these are the greatest shoes ever. But if you have wide feet, I'm telling you, the Born Primitive shoes are nuts. It is the Nano 2. Just there's three big differences between the Born Primitive and the Nano 2. The tongue in the Born Primitive does not move around like the Nano 2. You know, the Nano 2 always slides off and you have to go down and straighten it out. It does not do that at all. It hugs the top of your foot. Yeah. The second thing is you do feel the ground way more in the Born Primitive. It is a thinner sole, and so you do feel the ground. If you don't like that, then maybe that
like
shoe's not for you. I've never worn a Vivo, but you do feel the ground more.
Interesting.
And then the third thing is that the bottom, at first when I put it on, I was like, uh-oh. I felt like maybe I had a little less stability than the Nano 2, because the Nano 2 hangs out past the shoe. I feel like the sole of the Nano 2 hangs out past the shoe just a smidge more than the Born Primitive. So I thought I had a better base. But by the end of the day, I was like, actually, I feel a little more nimble in the Born Primitive because the sole isn't so big. Do you know what I mean? You know how like the shoe sits on top of the sole? I feel like the Nano 2 sole hangs out just a little past the shoe, whereas the Born Primitive is maybe a little inside of it. Those are the three things. But I'm telling, the Born Primitive is so nice. It is a classy, clean shoe, and that's another thing. It's a classy, clean shoe. You can wear it everywhere. It doesn't even look like a tennis shoe. It's nice. It's dope. I'm pumped on it. And I felt nothing weird in my toes. I haven't run in it yet. I mean, like on the runner, but man, it's sick. I'll ask them. What am I saying? Bear, are there discount codes for Nano 2? Oh, Bear. How do I say that but not also care? Are there discount codes for shoe? People on show are asking. No pressure. Just want to answer it correctly. No pressure. Just want to make sure I answer correctly. Can there be a discount code for a shoe that's already out? And I don't know. They were saying it's ugly too. It's fucking. Oh, well, let me see that first one. What's that first one with the red on it? Wow. I have the black one. I like it. I'm cool. Yeah, it's cool. It is dope. Damn, those are expensive.
That's like a normal shoe price these days.
It is?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Taylor, I think, ripped on Danny Spiegel, Danielle Brandon, NorCal Classic, Born Primitive Shoe, Pro Cards. No tread equals slippery. Let me see the bottom again. I didn't. Oh,
how did you feel about that? It looks weird.
That's as much tread. I mean that. I'd have to look. Do I have Nano 2s in here somewhere? I don't know. I thought it was. I haven't noticed. I thought it was dope. It's been sunny here, so all the ground is hot and probably sticky everywhere I go. But the Victos are very slippery after you've worn them for a few weeks. The sole just wears right down.
Yeah, those look like skate shoes. The Victos do.
All right. I like the Innovates that you all also like, so I think we like similar shoes. Do I like which Innovates do I like? I haven't worn Innovates in 10 years. 15 years.
I think she's talking to Vindicate.
Oh. All right. I wonder how many of these I can get through. Shit, we're 30 minutes in. Oh, they don't already. They don't have my size in the black gum, and I cannot do the white sneakers. What size are you? Really? That sucks. Are they sold out of shoes already?
Yeah, the black gum, they only have 8.5, not 8.5 to 11.5. The larger sizes are sold out.
Wow, and I'm an 8. Oh shit, 13. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no shot. American flag ones are almost entirely sold out except for 9.5 and 11.5.
I have this theory that people who use auto replies on their emails means they hate their job. They haven't, or you haven't really found your true calling yet.
You think so?
I just thought it was a correlate, or at least a strong a piece of evidence.
You mean like the auto replies when they're out of office?
Uh-huh.
That's super funny you say that. So I'm one of the people I work with, they will do that for themselves. They'll set up auto replies, and basically they're almost always gone. Like they're just never in office. So they almost constantly have an auto reply up. So it's
Like, what's it say? Like, if this is an emergency, contact Caleb.
Yeah. And they give like my phone number and then my email address. And then they're basically just like, oh yeah, I'll be out of office from Monday to Friday.
I frown upon that. I judge you for that. I judge you for
why
that.
is that?
The same way I judge people who wear masks. I just think it's fucking lame. I think it's just like, I think it's like, unless you're going to fucking Africa on a
Safari
30-day silent retreat, do your fucking job. Do your fucking job. Or for some reason, I mean, depending on the job, but if it's like something that requires like minute to minute responses and you're going to be gone, like, but just like, hey, I'm the fucking media director at CrossFit Inc. and I'm going away I'm on vacation for 2 weeks. No, sorry. You don't get to you're the affiliate director for CrossFit Inc. Sorry. You're the CEO of CrossFit. You don't get to have an auto reply. I'm on vacation. Fuck off. I don't care. Seriously, this is going to be fucked up. Say, I don't care if your kid's dying. You have a fucking job. It's the same thing with being the pilot on a plane.
You can't auto reply that you can't fly today?
No, you just can't during that period. Like, you're the top dog on the plane at that time. Everyone's relying on you.
Sure.
I'm disgusted that I don't get to see the pilot. I'd say less than 1% of the time the pilots address the plane. I love a pilot who addresses a plane. Have you ever had that? Get on a plane, the pilot addresses the plane. Hi guys, what's up? Like, he gets on the speaker. He's out. He stands in the fucking galley or whatever, so everyone can see him.
Yes.
Grow a fucking set of balls. You're the fucking pilot. Do pilot shit.
They're always so charismatic.
They are, yeah.
Because they just own it. They're like,
the ones that do it. Quit. If you're a fucking pilot for United, greet every single what a all that stuff. Now I'm getting pretty wound up. That is a yeah, that is just look at Layla uses auto. Let me guess, you use auto reply. Let me guess. And then let me go one step further. You don't like your job. So you have two options. You're an idiot or you don't love your job. You haven't found your calling. Those are your two options. Rambler, mad respect. Tell me, Layla. Tell me. Let's do it. Which is it? You hate your job. Or you're just incompetent. Which one is it? Tell me. Come on. When I'm off, I'm off. Exactly, because you've compartmentalized your life. Because either you're not a top dog, you don't love your job. When I'm off, I'm off. Please. Anyway, I could be wrong. Maybe you're the exception. There's always an exception.
That same person tells us that we can be recalled whenever necessary. But if we were trying, like, So we have like when we're on leave, we can get recalled. Like if we have submitted like approved leave time, like hey, I'm going to take a week off. Technically, there's AFI, which is Air Force instruction, that says we can recall you if necessary for operations of whatever.
Incoming nuke. Okay, get back to work.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Good.
But
I'm glad you can get recalled.
Yes. But if you try to contact that person,
Yeah.
they will not respond.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the person that puts in their email address says, hey, I will be out of office. You could also recall that person, but she won't pick. You can attempt to contact them to ask questions, but they will not respond. They'll just, like, when I'm off, I'm off.
Yeah, I don't do that. I don't play that game. I bet you Mary doesn't play that game either. I bet you Mary's on 24/7 toe spacers. I bet you she doesn't take time off.
No, I've messaged her a few times and she's just like awake saying stuff. I'm like, you live in yeah, it's crazy.
Mary wants Wad Zombie. You don't just get paid to make memes all day. Yeah, vindicate. No time off. So I worked with a guy who made my t-shirts, right? And I text him on a Sunday, and he goes, "Hey, dude, I don't work on Sundays." And our relationship was over. That was it. Done.
I apologized for it one time.
To me?
No, just to somebody.
Oh.
And they're like, nah, I don't care. Like, oh, interesting.
Sevan, I don't do Sunday shows. I'm sorry, Caleb. Matt Mueller, rad shoes are hands down the best CrossFit shoe there is. Born Primitive sole is way too thin. I'm assuming you've had both, so I appreciate your feedback and I appreciate the explanation too. Yeah, Born Primitive sole is thin. It's what I like about it. I wonder what you think about the toe box. I just can't imagine my foot fitting in the rad toe box. But yeah, the Born Primitive sole looks very, very thick. Looks like a marshmallow. So
rad's pretty thin.
Rad is thin? Narrow. Oh, yeah.
It's like a better version of a Go Ruck, but it's still pretty narrow.
Yeah. Anyway. Frank Jonas, imagine how shitty your business would be if you didn't refer a client to another source while you were away and they just said, fuck this company, I'll go somewhere else. Yeah. Or right. Like, you mean like if you're dead and like, you're right. If you can't get back to people, then you should refer them. But some people should never do that. Like I have 100 employees. I'm sorry, I'm not taking time off. I'm there for you. I got to that position for a reason. The worst thing you could ever hear from a boss, the worst thing, you should quit your job or just realize you're a loser. I mean this. If you have a boss that says, hey, I really put a premium on time off, take off as much time as you want. If you need time off, go ahead and take time off. Just let us know. You should just fucking kill yourself. You were just, and by that I mean don't actually off yourself. Just watch football on Sundays, start drinking a lot, have no extracurricular activities. Your life's pathetic. That is not the boss you want. For me, for anyone who wants to excel in life and get shit done, who wants to look back at their life and be like, damn, I did a lot of shit. I really put a premium on mental health and taking time off. And I want everyone to be able to fuck off. Yeah. Unlimited PTO. Yeah. For whatever job that is, losers. You want to be at a fucking startup where the boss is fucking just crushing souls. If you want to get shit done and excel and be rich and successful and retire early and have a fucking great life and look back and be like, yeah, I did some shit. Hold on, caller. I'm trying to set up the Bluetooth. I'm sorry. My surprise, phone issues. Hi. Especially if you're going to agree with me, please hang on. Hello? Hi.
Pardon?
Hey, hi. Go ahead. We're live.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm excited. I'm fired up. I'm more fired up than I thought I would be this morning.
Perfect. It's Layla. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on you in the chat there. I apologize.
Hi, Layla. No, it's good. It's good. I like it. Tell me. School me.
Sure.
School me.
Yeah.
School
No,
me.
I just wanted to school you a little bit on this.
Please.
So when you're working for a 24/7 hour company, you're designated to time off. And what happens is people have coverage. And then you have extra staff that cover you when you're gone. That's what happens when plebes work your regular, like, Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 kind of job. That's what happens. So luckily enough, you were able to work for yourself. Some people don't have that privilege. I'm totally stretching it with the word privilege. I'm totally joking. No, you're a hard worker. Never taking that away from you.
Hey, here's the thing.
There are some people.
So if you're a 24/7 company, yes, there's an exception there, right? Like you can't have just like the ambulances all turn off between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m. Right. Okay. So I could see that. But what I'm saying is even when I didn't work for myself, when I worked for CrossFit Inc., I would never, ever have an auto reply email. Not on Christmas, not on my birthday. I would never take 2 weeks off. I have 100 people who are relying on me and 15,000 gyms, and I am always going to be available, and I'm going to make my life so that it's like that. It's, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to have boundaries, but you're right. I agree with you. If you're a 24/7 business, if you're a plumbing business and you want to stay in business, you better have it so that the calls are always routing to someone who's awake who can stop the leak. I agree.
1,000%. And if all of us plebes here had the ability to work in the CrossFit community or industry, hands down, I would be on call even for those people. For sure. That's where the customer service comes in. It's a great work-life balance, especially when it comes to the CrossFit community. I think that's great. But everyone else, we're just shitty little plebes.
I don't know what a plebe is, but what do you do for a living?
Oh, it's just a joke for saying like you're the elite up there and you're looking down on everyone below that's just kind of working like little work. I work for a restoration company, so it's 24-hour emergency services if required.
Right. Do you like your job?
Yeah. You know what? I actually do like my job. I find gratification in being able to restore people's homes, and when they move back in and they hit like a terrible disaster, like we had a really, really bad flood out here where I live last year, and it just destroyed a town. And it was really good to be able to help these people that, don't have the money or the resources. And sometimes we do voluntary work, and we help to, mitigate people's floods in their homes on our own time too. I have a girlfriend, her and we did that out here, and it's good. It's good help.
Vindicate has an interesting comment. I wonder what you think of this. He says Sevan doesn't have auto reply for his media empire. He just doesn't reply for a week at a time. That's also true.
Hey, I'm going to say that's not true. Anytime I ever send you shit or say shit to you, you always get back to me.
Well, thank you, but I am pretty bad. I am pretty bad. Vindicate has sent me the form to fill out for taxes, I think 5 times in the last year. You know what he eventually did? He sent it to my wife.
What?
He sent it to my wife.
Don't do taxes.
And she filled it out.
Don't do them.
She does the adult stuff.
Terrible.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for calling.
All right. Well, thanks, Sevan. We're heading out to a CrossFit class, so we'll talk to you later.
Awesome. Get it in. Bye-bye. All right. Getting schooled up a little bit. Turntable. How about doing what you need to do until you can chase your dreams, or is that basically admitting defeat? No plan B, requires all in. I feel it's a tough situation. It is. If you don't have kids, I don't think you really have an excuse, though. If you think you have an excuse and you don't have kids, wait till you have kids. Then you're gonna have a real fucked excuse. But if you don't have kids, then it's not a tough situation. Just get out there, chase your dreams. Fuck it, just do it. Handle your shit. Ian, this is true. I do this too. Sevan responded to me about a trip to Santa Cruz 2 months after it happened. So that happens a bit. I'm going through DMs and I'll see that someone's like, hey, I'm going to be in Santa Cruz. You want to meet up, or where should I eat? And then I respond to them. They're like, dude, that was 2 months ago. Yeah, that's okay. Number 2, burpee guy 365. Kenneth Delap. No. Alan Kesterbaum. 365 days of 100 burpees. Crazy, right?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Dude, that's a big dude.
He's thick.
Yeah, that's not me. That's not a 5'5" fucking midge. Wow. P.S. If you can't find yourself a cool group of friends around town, make sure to find yourself a cool group of people with your same interests on the interwebs that will change your life. Wow.
Yeah, that's dope.
Look, he found the shaky camera effect. Whoa, look at that body. My God. That chick was smoking. Oh, that chick was smoking too. That's the girl from that's the games athlete girl.
Jamie Latimer?
Yeah, Miss Latimer. Oh, Jeff, what's up, dude? Dang. Oh, the bird. Hey, even Jeff's footage looks like it's from 1970. Did you see it? He's got like a dresser from 1970. He looks like he's from 1970.
With the mirror on top of the dresser, too?
Yeah, his whatever camera he used. Yeah, the mirror on the dresser. Whatever camera he used doesn't automatically white balance. My
That's
goodness.
hilarious.
Hey, good job, dude. You're a good example, Mr. Allen Baum. You're a great example.
Cool.
Okay, we talked about auto response, about what a loser you are if you use that, or it's a sign that you need to change your job. Okay, number 3. I think this is the what is this? Is this the mayor of New York City? This is just nonsense. Please someone let me know what he's actually saying. Yeah, this is crazy. Kind of long, but enjoy it. This is the mayor of New York City. He says absolutely nothing here. This is what it sounds like when you're spreading fear and you're asking people to go in their heads and fill in the blanks. Here we go.
Let me tell you something, New Yorkers. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this.
Okay, pause that. So that's his way of saying that's the death threat, right? There's no end to this. That's the death threat. That means there's no way out. That's the death threat. Wear the mask or else. By the way, remember, if Trump were to have said this, what this man's about to say, he would be called a fascist, a xenophobe, a racist. What this guy is about to say is the implications are crazy. Okay, here we go.
I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City.
There it is.
Destroy
There's the threat.
New York City.
There's the threat.
We're getting 10,000 migrants a month.
Okay, pause. So will that kill this? Will that destroy the city before COVID, before climate change? By the way, New York City is almost already toast. It's gone the way of Portland, San Francisco, LA, Seattle. It's almost there. It's getting close.
I don't know how people live there.
The crime is fucking nuts there, too. It's getting so close. Okay, here we go.
One time we were just getting Venezuela. Now we're getting Ecuador. Now we're getting Russian speaking coming through Mexico. Now we're getting Western Africa. Now
okay, pause. So he hates. So if this was Trump saying this, he would be accused of hating Venezuelans, Ecuadorians, Russians, West Africans. You see it just by saying that he would be accused of saying that. He's complaining about these people from these other countries coming to New York City. This is a Democrat who declared his city a sanctuary city, who wants an open border. I think it's 100,000 people a year right now are dying under the age of 35 from fentanyl overdose. Think about that. How many babies are born a year, Caleb, in the United States? I'll look it up. How many babies born a year in USA?
3.6 mil.
3.6, yeah.
Million.
So if 100,000 of those babies are going to die from fentanyl overdose at our current. Just from fentanyl overdose, because this guy wants to keep the border open. But now he's bitching that those people are coming to his city. It's crazy. Okay, let's keep going.
From all over the globe have made their minds up that they're going to come through the southern part of the border and come into New York City.
Racist.
And everyone
Racist.
is saying it's New York City's problem. Every community in this city is going to be impacted.
Okay, pause. One more thing. This is a really great point. You have to hear this. More melanated babies are aborted in New York City than are born every year. Get your head wrapped around that.
That's wild.
Okay.
$1 billion deficit that we're going to have to cut. Every service in this city is going to be impacted. All of us. And so I say to you, as I turn it over to you, this is some of the most educated, some of the most knowledgeable, probably more of my commissioners and deputy commissioners and chiefs live in this community.
Leveraging their egos
so as
against
you
them.
asked me a question about
you're
migrants,
so smart.
tell me what role you played.
By the
How
way,
many
they're
of you
not
organized?
migrants. They're not migrants. They're not migrants. They're not migrants. They're illegal aliens. They're people who've broken into your house. They're not migrants. Migrants is an umbrella term not defined under international law, reflecting the common lay understanding of a person who moves away from his or her place of usual residence. These are maybe they're migrants to themselves. They're not migrants to us. To us, they're people who've come to the country illegally. They've broken into your house. If the fucking Dalai Lama enters your house, or the Pope, or do the Mormons have a dude?
Yeah.
Hold on. Head of Mormon Church. Head of Mormon Church. See who it is right now. Russell Nelson. Russell Nelson breaks into your house. It doesn't matter how that he's the fucking chief Latter-dayer. It's fucking illegal. I'm not saying anything bad about the people, but they've broken into your house. No, not John Smith's dead. Oh, we could do dead ones. Jesus, the Buddha, or John Smith. If they break into your house, or what's the other one? Muhammad? Do they have Muhammad's the Islam one?
Muhammad. Yep.
Yeah, they're still breaking into your fucking house. These aren't migrants. These are fucking illegal aliens. These are people breaking into our fucking country. And you know what's funny is all the people who would scream that was racist, they think it would be racist until fucking until it's some fucking Russian spy that breaks into their house, or Chinese spy, and fucking kills them. Jesus is welcome in my house. Or take his fucking shoes off and knock. He's welcome in my house too, but follow the fucking rules. Don't get bit by the dog. Okay, keep going.
To stop what they're doing to us. How many of you were part of the movement to say, we're seeing what this mayor is trying to do, and they're destroying New York City? It's going to come to your neighborhoods. All of us are going to be impacted by this.
Can you imagine Trump saying that? It's going to come to your neighborhoods? People would be losing their shit if Trump said that. So it's going to come to your neighborhoods. By the way, you notice how he didn't say Mexicans? That's what Jorge Ventura was telling us too. It's not Mexicans coming across the border. Mexico's put a stop to that. It's crazy.
That's insane. How are you going to stop Mexicans from going across the border, but not everybody else?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's trippy.
Right.
Last year, when we had 15,000, I'm telling you now, with 110,000, the city we knew we're about to lose. And we're all in this together, all of us. Staten Island saying, send them out to Manhattan. Manhattan is saying, send them out to Queens. Queens is saying, send them out to Brooklyn. No. Set the game we can play. Open the floor up.
Adam Blakesley, can you imagine causing a problem and then speaking out against it? I know.
And not admit you're wrong.
It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. You think this would have happened if we would have had a Republican president?
Hopefully not.
Christine Young, oh my God, shut the fuck up. You wanted this. I know. It's crazy. What is the conventional wisdom? That the Democrats wanted this to get votes? That's the whole reason? Is that the thought? Let in illegal aliens because they vote Democrat? Is that true too? Is there evidence of that?
I don't think so, because every immigrant, I feel like, is voting Republican.
Well, good. I hope you're right. Anyway, he said nothing. It's just complete. It's just fear mongering. He didn't say anything. He didn't say that he's the mayor and he offered no solution. There's no. He doesn't say, okay, this is what we need to do. Well, they did say this. Did you see that they were encouraging people to take in migrants into their homes and let them live there?
Yeah.
Don't do that, people. Don't do that.
That's insane.
How we do it, it's bigger than that. It's about destabilizing the country. I get it. I hear you. So let in so many people, so it basically stops is chewing gum in the wheels of civilization, basically. Stopping the ambulances and garbage trucks from getting from point A to point B, overwhelming the sewers, the workforce, shit like that, destroying the schools. Stephen Flores, as a man of Mexican descent, I vote Republican. I'm not saying don't be nice to people. I'm just saying don't be careful inviting strangers into your house. And I love strangers. Adam Blakesley, good question. Wait a minute. How hot is the migrant? That's a great question. All right. Number 4. Why are you playing with children's lives? I tried to rework my notes. I'm kind of proud of it today.
You like write different captions for it or what?
I just cleaned it up. I spent a few minutes before the show, like cleaning it up, and I started another page. I don't know. I complicated it for myself on the. I don't know. Don't ask questions like that. Don't expose me. Don't expose my statements.
Whatever you did, it worked. Got it.
Okay, here we go. Where did the peanut allergies come from? Now, I want to say this. I want to explain this. This guy doesn't really offer any evidence. This is me being just as bad as the people I accuse of being bad. I just like what he's saying because I believe it. So bear with me. I apologize.
Well, the adjuvant, which is the fluid that's in where the vaccine is in, which always has what's called an immunogen, which literally provokes an immune response. It's a little combination therapy, these vaccines. You give a little protein antigen, mix it with an immunogen, get a nice little immune response, and hopefully you start making antibodies and everybody's happy, right? But here's the thing. It's been well known by those deeply studied, those immunogens are as toxic as this vaccine. They're probably the things that contain most of the toxicity. When you give someone an immunogen, think also back historically. When I was a kid, we didn't have like no peanuts in the classroom. Right? Now we have like an explosion in peanut allergies, food allergies. We have an explosion in autism, which is totally coincident and correlates with the explosion in the schedule. And I'll tell you, my colleagues here, they're going to say there's no evidence to show that there's any link with autism and the vaccines. That is nonsense. That is nonsense. The papers that have been published purportedly discounting that association were highly manipulated and corrupted. No one knows this because they're published in some of the big journals, right? We have documented evidence of a whistleblower in the CDC who was ordered to shred documents because they had data, they had a study linking the MMR vaccine to autism. that was shredded and that researcher was discounted. And that's not a story you're going to hear in the.
Remember when we were kids and you could bring homemade cupcakes to class? It's not a coincidence that half the class has an allergy.
David
It's called the
Attaway, vaccines cause autism 100%. How dare you? How dare you? Frank Jonas, Trump says shit. None of it is real. Oh, God. I'm full of more shit than any politician in history. Well, yeah, if you start off lines saying that, none of it is real. None of it is real? Dude, how wound up are you, dude? Chill. Some of it's real. He said his daughter was hot. You don't think his daughter's hot? That was real.
Pretty real.
Yeah. He knows more. Oh, this guy is pissed. Who is this? This guy's wound up.
Oh no, he's been going on for a few minutes now.
What happened? What did you get upset about? Tell me. Well, let's go back to actually what started you getting unwound, unhinged. What happened?
I think this is where it started.
You found it? What did I say something or someone say something? I thought Trump was going to build a wall to stop this. Doe. I thought he was too. I don't understand. What is that? Dude, you got to say something. Trump does say this. Meaning what the guy was saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah, but people call it racist when he does it. That was the point. That was the whole. Wow, this dude is losing his shit. Is this 12 daily doses? This guy's not making any sense.
I have no idea.
Coke on. All right. Oh, this guy's on Coke. Is that why he's posting like this? Is that what he's saying? He's on Coke. I'm on Coke. Pay attention.
Yep, I think so.
Is it a Jonas, bro? Is it one of the Jonas, Frank Jonas? No. Number 5, math lesson. God, I'm happy. I wrote your name in number 6. I wonder what that is.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is great. This is great. If you're thinking about taking the God, I love those girls. Have you ever seen the doc? You like them too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably some guys don't like them. God, I like those girls. You ever seen the documentary Crumb?
No. What is that one?
Man, dude. It is let me see. Crumb documentary. Let me see if I can find the trailer. From 1994. This we'll come back to it. Let's play this. Anyway, this is a great math lesson for anyone who's like not so good at math. Pay attention. This is great. Here we go.
Would you rather one night with us or a year's supply of this sandwich?
How you doing, sweetheart? First things first, you broads got some solid racks, and I respect it, all right? But you're asking me if I want 365 days of the best pastrami sandwich New York City has to offer, or one night of your roast beef. Listen, sweetheart, I'm a numbers guy, so let's run the numbers on this. Count for inflation, so $20 per sandwich from Cat's Deli, all right? 365 days in a year, that's going to run you $7,300 worth of pastrami sandwiches, all right, cuz? Is one night with these two broads worth $7,300, $3,650 for each broad, cuz? I didn't fucking think so. So say it with me, cuz. Get the fuck out of here, you crazy broads. I'm going with the pastrami sandwich all day, every day, cuz.
Would you rather?
It's math.
It's pretty easy math.
Susan K. Just figured out why you don't like tube top Sevi. They hide the cleavage. if that's true, I didn't know that, and yet I cannot deny that. But I also cleavage is fun. But also it's like what it does to them. It makes them look like they're lower than it like pulls them down in a weird way. Like I get some sort of.
So you don't like saggy boobs?
I do like saggy boobs. I didn't like the way you said that. I knew you were going to go there. I don't listen. I don't mind saggy boobs at all, at zero mind. But if you're going to pull, I don't like the clothing pulling them down.
Okay.
Oh, you almost checkmated me. I'm like my king's on the run. Philip Kelly, the only immigrants libs want in their home are the immigrants doing the house cleaning. Ouch. Ouch. Did someone ask for me? Nay, Kid Martin. Kid Martin. Yeah, we were just talking about you, dude. Thanks for showing up.
Oh, no.
I'm not digging a hole. I'm just not. I just don't like a tube top. Wow. DM me. My wife's boobs can't be contained by a tube top. Okay. Number 6. This one says Caleb ?
Oh boy.
Oh, you see it already?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but
okay. Oh, yeah, back at you, motherfucker. The timing of this is perfect.
Oh no.
Timing of this is perfect. Dude. This is crazy. This is crazy. I want you to be honest with me about this.
Okay.
Are you attracted to this girl? I want you to be totally honest and vulnerable. Okay, here we go.
I do it. I lift myself up on counters my whole life.
Like, hang clean?
Yeah, with a 45 bar. Like
the bar, with the regular bar.
Regular
bar. Wait, let's try. Yeah, hell yeah, let's see. So you've done deadlift before?
Yeah.
So pick it up. You know you're gonna go down and just like jump basically.
No, there's no way.
You don't think you can pop it up?
No.
Use momentum.
I need the momentum.
Here, grab this. It's easier because it's not as long.
I'm starting right here.
Can you believe how big her tits are?
That's fascinating.
Hey, she's hot. She has great tits. She has a great voice. She has a great attitude. She's just a little bow-legged. That's it.
Yeah.
She's like a perfect girl.
She's cool.
She is cool. She's a 9. Yeah. Her OnlyFans. She has an OnlyFans?
No way.
Her demeanor's crazy. Oh, that's her. Oh, shit. Holy shit.
Yikes.
Digital creator.
Yep, she does.
Wow.
80% off for the next 10 hours if you want.
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Wow. God, OnlyFans. Oh, I got an OnlyFans. Look at number 9. This is fucking crazy. Look at number 9. Here we go.
Is actually wild. It has just been revealed that the owner of OnlyFans paid himself a staggering $1.3 million per day in 2022. And because he is still the sole shareholder of the entire company, over the last 3 years, he has paid himself close to $1 billion. OnlyFans itself, which has just 53 employees, made a whopping $1.1 billion in revenue, which hypothetically, if equally split, works out at more than $20 million per employee. The amount of money people spent on OnlyFans in 2022 was, you ready for this? $5.6 billion.
Okay, pause that. How can the revenue be 1.1 billion, but They spent because they give away the other 4.5 billion. Okay, sorry. Go on. Okay.
80% of money spent by subscribers. That means OnlyFans creators as a whole got paid $4.4 billion in a year alone. This is
So this dude has 53 employees. Man, wow, look at this. The other English guy is ripping on this dude's voice. This guy's voice can fuck off. Hey, Jake, I'm not trying to pick a fight with you at all, but you guys all sound the same to us. I guess there's the ones that speak Cockney or whatever that is, but you all sound the same to us, dude. Sorry.
I can't tell the difference between Australians and British people sometimes.
Like, I don't know the difference between like a dude from the hood in New York versus LA. It's just, yeah, that's not English. Are you kidding me? No, dude, that's, I think it's Cockney. Cockney. I just wanted to say the word Cockney. Philip Kelly, Jake Chapman's voice is absolutely lovely.
That is true. He does have a nice voice.
All right. You know what Jake Chapman's voice sounds like?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got a nice voice. He has a good rhythm to his speech.
All right. OnlyFans, killing it. Oh, that dude's still going off in the chat.
Yeah, I think him and somebody else are now just like continuing an argument.
All right, someone keep him busy. Let me know if he says anything that's like real, or if he just hates Trump, right? That's the deal. You can hate Trump and being here. It's cool. You don't gotta. Greg hates Trump. He's in here. Did you see my shirt?
Oh, nice. Love that. That's cool.
I see your black square.
And I raise you a shirt.
Yeah. Number 7. Thank God for Jordan Peterson. Thank fucking God. You know that? There's like people, it's like,
so?
Yeah, him and Joe Rogan more and more. Joe Rogan, thank God for Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson. Thank God Joe Rogan's really, really coming around. He's getting really vocal. The clips I'm seeing of what he's saying are getting more and more like, okay, he really sees it now.
You think he always saw it, but now he's just being more vocal about it, or you don't think so?
No. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I hope that I hope it was a sincere evolution. Maybe it was faked a little bit, like just he rolled it out a little slow rollout. But I heard that he endorsed Bernie Sanders, and I don't think for 1 second he would do that now.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That. Like he's completely like, oh shit. Like
oh no.
What? No. Oh, wow. Hey, okay. So we have a theme here. It's Jordan Peterson shit. We have a theme here, right?
Is it really?
Well, yes. The last one was Jordan Peterson. Remember how I said, how did I know? There's something that's like triggered me to know which ones won't be allowed to play. And but I didn't know what it was. Here we go. Interesting. Huh. Wow.
That's weird. I thought it was because it wasn't reels, but.
Bruce Wayne Rogan was so scared. Oh, that's a great picture of you, Bruce.
That's pretty cool. Is that Chase?
I think so, yeah.
That's cool.
Turntable, he never endorsed Bernie. He just said it's possible he would vote for him. Okay. The problem with Rogan is that he still thinks we can all get along. I know. So I think maybe I have that too. I saw let me see if I can find it. I actually saw the guy who has that song. You know the redheaded guy who has that song that's really popular about the Virginia folk or the Northern men or something.
Yeah.
I saw a clip where he said, "Hey, if you follow the 2 commandments in this order, you know, I forget what they are, but to love God, and the second one is just treat your neighbor like it's yourself." And then we did every time before we did anything, we thought those first 2, and then we put everything below that. He said we could all get along.
Really?
And that I guess that's true. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Wow, you're good. Yeah, that's what he said.
Interesting.
And I mean, that makes sense, right? If we did that.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I think more of the second.
And by the
part
way,
than
I
the
would
first.
still call that I could do those 2 and still call the Lone Ranger and Tonto the Lone Ranger and Tonto. I don't think that conflicts with either of those. I'm not. Do you think I'm justified? I think it's. I'm still loving God. I'm treating them like I would treat myself.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. You're a good dude. You get to stay.
I think it's more of the second commandment than it is the first commandment.
I agree.
Not sure exactly why, but
the Cave Astro gives you the cliff notes: love God, love others.
shortening 2 sentences into 1 sentence with a comma. Good.
What is this? You should get JP. Who's JP? Jesus Peralta.
Jordan Peterson.
Oh, Jordan Peterson. I'm not by any means suggesting I could get him to come on the show. I don't know what I would say to him. I haven't tried to get him on the show. Oh, you should get JP Sears on as a guest. Is that the redheaded guy?
No, JP Sears is somebody else.
I do not find the redhead. I'm thankful for the redheaded guy. I like his message. I cannot watch his shit at all.
Oh, JP Sears.
I'm not into that shit at all. Zero. Yeah, this guy. Zero.
Oh, you don't like him?
No, I don't dislike him. I like everything he's doing. I like his saying. I like his mission. I like his body. I like the fact that people like him. I don't think it's funny. I'm not interested in it. I'm bored by it. I'm not, does zero for me. Zero. And I think he needs a haircut.
He's starting to look old. Yeah,
Mike McCaskey. Sears is great. Yeah, I think he's great too. Jake Chapman, are you kidding me? You're the same person. No, he's like a talented comedian. I'm a fucking hack that spends my day at the skate park looking at Instagram clips and bringing them to you guys. That guy's like a real Saturday Night Live character or something. How dare you say we're the same guy? Are you fucking kidding me? Asshole. I like it when the crowd turns on me. Guy with man bun criticize. I don't even have a man bun. That's one thing that pisses me off yesterday on the show. The fucking inability to realize that if you can't respond to a comment before you read it. It's like, Taylor, what are you doing? He did that like 3 times, I feel like, on the show. What are you talking about, Bruce? Dude, you got to read the fucking comment before you fucking say, what are you talking about, Bruce? There's other people. This is a fucking show. Act like a fucking professional, you douchebag. That really pisses me off when people do that. I don't get it. It doesn't upset me when like new people do it. But like regulars, it's like, dude, this is a show. We have to interact. You have to Bailey Walker, you need a haircut. She must be talking to you, Caleb.
I do actually. I need to trim this up. I saw a picture of me from 7 years ago, and it made me so sad.
Why?
I had so much hair.
Oh, you did?
This is the first time I felt like, dang, I wish I had hair again.
You throw that picture away. Throw that picture away.
It's like, dang.
I've never known you with hair. I wouldn't know what to do with you.
It's like it got like brown and long, and I could like slick it back and everything. And
Jan Clark, let him be, Sevan. That's why we love him and other people hate him. No, we love him because he's wild and crazy. The incompetent part that excludes people, I don't like. Everyone needs to people need to know why they hate him. If he doesn't read what he saw, there's rules. There's got to be some rules. One rule: before you lose your shit, let people know why you're losing your shit.
Imagine how
But I
many
hear
people
you.
are just listening to this show, not watching it.
How many people?
I said, just imagine. Like,
Oh yeah,
of all the
yeah.
people,
I think it's
tons of people.
it's significantly more just listening to it, not watching it.
So you have to paint the picture.
Caleb has a good head shape and gives good head. Well, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna get through this. I think I just wanted to get through 12 or to 13 today. This is crazy. Number 8, most
First one or
the
second one?
Oh yeah. Here's my question: who do you think is the most racist people by skin color in the country? You think? I'll tell you who I think is the least racist.
Who?
White people.
Okay.
By far.
Who's
Asians,
the most?
Mexicans, and blacks are generally speaking, generally speaking, if you were to categorize, it has nothing to do with the fact that they were born in those colors. It's just a way to look at the world. Oh God, Middle Eastern. Yeah, those motherfuckers are racist. Does anyone think white people are the most racist? That's what I want to know. Does anyone think that? No one, nobody thinks that. If you had to categorize,
Yeah. I'd have to agree.
which sex do you think pees more standing up, men or women? Now, I'm not saying that women can't pee standing up, and I'm not saying men can't pee sitting down. What I'm saying, who do you think pees more sitting down? The Dems. It's crazy. Anyway, play number fair. I think I just saw something Jonas just said in here. You're correct. White people being the least racist because there's so many per capita. No, even that taken into, thank you for pointing that out. Even that taken into consideration. Per capita, what do you think are the most racist people by color? If you had to bet. Does anyone think it's a white person? Even one, just let me know. Okay, go ahead and play number 8, please.
The first link.
Oh no, that's the 3-breasted woman. Number 10. Sorry, number 10. That was the 3-breasted woman. Shit, we skipped over the 3-breasted woman. That's all. Wow. Is that the title of the show? 3-breasted woman.
Total Recall. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
So what a lot of people don't know is that Mexico is bordered with Guatemala.
Yes.
Okay? We don't let them in. So the same thing that America does to Mexico, we do to Guatemala. Okay? It just, the news is CNN, Fox, CNN, MSNBC, New York Post, they're never going to show you that. Just so you know, Mexico is extremely racist. So we have what are like
Guatemalans,
even to its own Mexicans. So you got to remember, Mexico was dominated by the Spaniards. The only reason I look the way I look is because I'm 65% Spaniard.
Yeah.
Mexicans, like real Mexicans, or which is known as Mexica, not Mexico, Mexica, are 5'4", super dark with big noses and the heads pushed back. Aztecs and Mayans,
like Indians.
I don't really understand that head pushback thing.
Yeah, I don't think I could picture that either.
I know what big noses means, but I don't know. Hey, this is a great. Someone said we need to know the ethnicity of this skin color of the Sevanistas. I would love to know that too. It was a crazy disproportionate number of lesbians and black men that I took pictures with at the CrossFit Games. It was kind of weird. It was weird. Pleasantly weird. You know what I mean?
Diverse.
Well, I just liked it. I like it that I like it that lesbians somehow this show resonates with lesbians. That I resonate with lesbians. I like lesbians. I can think of dozens of lesbians that I wish weren't lesbians. They have good energy.
Yeah, they're cool people.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
It is very weird.
They have good energy. You just know it. No, we haven't got to the 3-boob girl yet. We will. We're just talking about how racist Mexicans are right now. Can we pull up the guy with 2 working hogs? Shut the fuck up.
No way.
Shut the fuck up.
I would ask him to send that to me, but I figure I would get another fucked up video.
Hey, I thought he had a CEO hat on for saying that is a CEO hat for people who can't spell. Yeah, someone did say in here whites are the most racist because of the low expectations of soft bigotry. That does put a kink in my that does put a kink in my look at Janelle. You are lesbian. First of all, look at your fucking photo, dude. Every time I see that, I think lesbian. That is 100% lesbian. What are you talking about? That fucked her up. Don't get me wrong. Your body's hot. You look good. But just how you're standing right there, I know you're lesbian.
I don't think she is, but I agree with that.
With the photo, right? You don't think she is? But
No,
the photo
she's definitely not.
The photo does smell like you sniff her out and she like, yeah, she don't like cock. And you're also like, that's a shame too, because that's got a ton of great potential to be
Crazy
a
body.
penis. Yeah, crazy body. Uh-oh. Haley didn't like it. Ouch. Here we go. Cave Dastro. Photo looks like Sam Briggs. Oh, you think that's Sam Briggs and not her? Janelle's using a picture of Sam Briggs.
No, she's too tan to be Sam Briggs.
You stand like my son, Janelle. Like you're like, what? You want some? Like just like fuck. What do you want?
Oh man.
You want a piece? Doesn't she? Like there's a little bit of like hostility.
Yeah.
Not negativity, just like what? Wow.
Damn.
That's a great shirt. I love hogs.
Maybe that should have been the Colton Hearns shirt.
Oh my goodness. Hey, that doesn't even mean, I don't even know if that means it. I don't even think that's not it. Hey, you neither confirm nor deny. Sevan, I love hogs, my husband specifically. So? I don't understand how that can't be mutual. Why, if that's why that can't work with my statement, with my thoughts about you. There's this girl I used to date who heard me reference her as a lesbian on the show and told my wife, I heard your husband call me a lesbian.
No way.
Yes. It's like this chick I love too. I'm still, but I didn't think she I don't know if I didn't think she listened to the show or I didn't think she'd piece it together. But I somehow told some story about, I used to date this chick, but she was clearly a lesbian. But it was a while back. And then she told my wife, she goes, your husband thinks I'm a fucking lesbian. But I'm not. I'm like, is she mad at me? She goes, no, she knows you. I used to date her. She was great. She may have turned lesbian after I dated her. I am not. I could totally see myself doing that to a girl. No, thank you. Gross. Stephen Flores, great, but that's my point exactly. You can still love hogs and be a lesbian. Yeah. Damn. That's my line. I've never heard a girl say that. I used to date this homeless guy. That's good. Vlad Zombie dick. Oh shit, I'm late. Okay, three-breasted woman. Number 8, three-breasted woman. So I saw this You can start with the top one. And oh yeah, here it is. I can't tell. As soon as I saw this, I investigated this. Okay, here we go.
Those actually 3 tits?
Yeah.
Never seen that. Holy shit.
Go ahead, play it again. Play it again. You think this is real?
Those actually 3 tits?
Yeah.
Never seen that. Holy shit.
It's for sure staged.
It is.
I think, yeah. You don't just go up to a woman and just ask that.
Right, unless she has 3 tits. Right? I totally agree with you. Unless she has 3 tits.
Okay, sure.
You feel me? Like,
yeah, okay.
you don't go up to a guy with one arm and be like, "Hey, what happened to your other arm?" Unless you know, you just stare from afar and act like you don't see him. But if a guy has 3 arms,
Are those 3 arms?
wow. Frank Jonas says 100%. I'd ask too.
Okay.
You sure as fuck would want to know what's up. You want to know what's up when someone's missing an arm. You want to hear the story, but 3 boobs, it's like you. Hey, when I drive down the street, if I see like something crazy like that, like if I see like a hawk on the side of the road or just stuff, I point it out to my kids. I'll be like, "Look, 3-legged dog. Look, girl whose shirt's too small." Like I'll say it, like I just shout shit out. My wife doesn't like some of the shit I shout out.
How far does this go?
Oh, it's my neighbor. I wonder. Hey. No, not yet. I'm just finishing up a podcast. Are you headed off to the
We just left.
Okay. Avi's first match isn't until 11:30.
Oh really? Wyatt's is like 10:15.
Oh yeah, they go by age. He's younger than Wyatt. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, I'll see you there.
Okay, cool, man. Bye. My neighbor's taking his kid to the tournament too. Okay, sorry. So back to the 3 tits. So then if you click on the article below, you see when it comes to performing cosmetic surgery that went viral on the internet, the archive will be incomplete without mentioning Jasmine Tridevil. The obsession of becoming popular led to the Florida-born woman to do the unimaginable in 2014. I don't know if it's unimaginable. Implanting a 3rd breast in her chest, her natural beauty plus her unique breast size became the talk of the town after the announcement. What do you mean unique breast size? Who wrote this? An idiot?
Briefly.co.za.
What's unique about her breast size?
Do they have to size it differently because she has 3 of them now?
Although the reason behind Jasmine's 3rd breast implant is still a subject of deliberation, she decided to do it because she was trying to defy traditional beauty standards.
She watched Total Recall.
Hey, that sentence doesn't even say anything. I'm defying traditional beauty standards.
Are there beauty standards?
No. Titty vampire. Anyway, Melissa Odie, you're so fucking awful. I agree. I still want to see it in person though. She saved $20,000 for 2 years from her massage therapy job to carry out the breast implantation. During the interview, she granted Real Radio FM 104.4. She noted that she contacted more than 50 doctors, but they all turned her down. 50 doctors. I don't think that's her real name, Tridevil.
No way. That's a stage name. That's crazy.
She can get 2 motorboats at once.
Nice.
Anyway. After she has grown to adore the 3-breasted figure, she aims to make real life make real the fantasy. As such, she needs $50,000 to perform surgery and an additional $20,000 for emergency purposes, which brings them total to $70,000. I thought she already had it. Anyway, I'm gonna go with it's true. Jan, Sevan, will you be a guest on Jake Chapman's and I's podcast? I's say no. No. Fuck no. If you do 1,000 guests before me. But if you come to my house, if either of you come to Santa Cruz, you could be a guest in my studio. I need a studio. I'm going to need a studio guest. Now, don't anyone else DM me and be like, I heard you invited Jan and Jake on. Can I come? No, you cannot. That's just for Jan and Jake. Fucking ask me to. Oh, shit. Athena. I was on their podcast this morning. It was actually pretty good. No shit. Wow, you're slumming it, Athena. Athena will be on my podcast tomorrow morning. I hope it was just to warm up for my podcast with you tomorrow, Athena. Jesus. Philip Kelly, if a woman can cut her breasts off, why can't a woman install a third breast? No, you don't even use your real name, Cave Dastro. Of course you can't come. No Dick Butters either. Dick Butter. Okay, finally, number 11, and then I really got to go. I'm already running late. Defund, maybe number 12 and 13. Dude, the paper straw thing is crazy.
Is that what you want? Paper straw?
No, I'm going to do number 11 first, but paper straws are fucking scary. They're suggesting that there might be some chemical in paper straws that's been poisoning people. Duh. Look at this. Okay, so this is amazing. The Democrat vice chairwoman in Minneapolis was attacked by an armed carjacker in front of her kids at home. That's an absolute nightmare, and she's lucky to be alive. The problem is that she called for police to be defunded in 2020, and now the Minneapolis neighborhoods are dangerous for everyone, including her. There is a simple fix: fund and support the police. It's not enough to fund and support the police, by the way. You got to put a Republican in power. You got to take out anyone. You got to take out all the Democrats. You have to. You have to put Republicans in power who will just be like not soft on crime. Adding cops isn't going to do it. Hey, go ahead and click the next slide. Yesterday, my children and I were violently carjacked in the driveway of our home in Minneapolis. 4 very young men, all carrying guns, beat me violently. They didn't beat you violently. We can see what happened to your face. You weren't beat violently. You were just beat.
How do you know all 4 of them were carrying guns?
The young men held our neighbors at gunpoint when they ran over and tried to help me, all in broad daylight. So now if she changes her view, and here's her post. We're going to dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department. Say it with me. Oh, thank you, Caleb. Dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department. And then it shows black hands clapping. This is from that white fucking bitch. I said it. That white bitch. I think people who use the word Karen are idiots. As allies, what can we do right now? Listen and learn from our black siblings, and then amplify the message right now, because I'm a racist bitch who in a couple years is going to get my ass beat by gunmen. In this moment, Minneapolis Police Department has systematically failed the black community. They have failed all of us. God, this fucking bitch. I'm proud of the radical leadership organized by Jeremiah Bay, Ellison, and Philippe Cunningham. We need to support them and all the city council members and elected who are working alongside them. Today, the Minneapolis City Council has an emergency hearing to approve a court order continuing immediate changes for the Minneapolis Police Department and a framework for systematic change. Well, you got it, bitch. You almost got your fucking kids killed. You should have your fucking kids taken from you for being a fucking bona fide retard. Because you thought it was cool to virtue signal. Because at your core, you're a racist bitch. What's this chick's name? What's her name?
Shivanti Satatanan.
I hope fucking Vivek Ramaswamy unfucks your shit. And look at her picture is like her standing behind a Humvee. I bet you she fucking votes for electric cars while she drives that gas guzzling fucking Jeep. Tyler Watkins, everyone go update your Heat One app. We have a news section so you can find all the best CrossFit news in one place. Thanks for your support. Yeah, you should have thrown that in during the three-breasted woman. Everyone go update your Heat One app. We'll talk more about that next Friday. Unfucking believable.
That's fucking horrible.
Hey, I bet you she's against, I bet you she's for gun laws too. If she would have had a fucking gun, she could have defended her kids. I bet you her husband's a fucking beta cuck too. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just stating the facts. What do you think the odds are?
Well, the people are saying in the comments that she's doing it to try to continue like gun control.
Well, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. More and more Democrats are waking up. She's a fucking racist bitch and she knows it. She knows it. Everyone knows it. No, I'm not following the U.S. Open, but my son was watching it yesterday. I need to follow it. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Athena Perez will be on in the morning. We'll have a live call-in show tomorrow morning. Athena and I'm going to be filming Athena's event on September 30th up in Northern California, the seminar through Scaled Nation. We'll be talking about that. There are some, I think there's availability left. I shouldn't talk out of turn, but it's not for another 20 days. It's going to be a great podcast tomorrow. And hopefully I can get through a bunch of more of my notes tomorrow too. Caleb, thank you. Don't forget to watch the UFC fights tonight, guys. Talk to you guys later.